Hey guys, it's Drea. So today I have a makeup use up update for you. This video is going to be long. I already know they are always long. And I put this off for a while because I didn't have time to like get all this stuff together and get my thoughts together. So I probably should have done this at the beginning of July, but here we are. Way past that. This is my mid-year update for my year-long makeup use up. So if you're the kind of person who's not patient, which is totally fine, I will list in the description bar below like timestamps for different things. So I'm going to talk about first makeup that I'm using up that is on my face, then I'll move on to some other stuff I'm using up that is not on my face, and then I'll move on to some stuff I'm adding in. So if you like project panning, if you like makeup use up type videos, then you are in the right place. I forgot, I have a box here of stuff that is fully used up. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. All right, so first of all, I used up one of my favorite foundations of all time. It's so sad to see it like this. This is the Lancome Tint Miracle Foundation. This is not really for oily skin people, but I loved it regardless because it's really like a medium coverage, very radiant foundation, and it just makes your skin look very glowy and healthy and beautiful. So yeah, this one, my shade was Ivoire 4N. I've had this for a very long time, which is why I put it in this use up, and it's finally done. Look at that, I can't believe it. Okay. I actually talked about this product in a video that I just recorded the other day, but I don't know if that one's up yet or not. So it might be weird later if you see it. But anyways, I just finished this today. So this is from Becca. This is the Shimmering Skin Perfector poured in Opal. And I squeeze out as much as I can. I'll be honest, I'm not the kind of person who normally likes to cut things open and go to town on what's left inside. So I'm just not going to bother. I don't love this product enough to do that. I do like it. I think it's good. I think it serves a purpose. It is like a poured like liquid highlighter, and you can use it in a few different ways. I usually like to use it on top of foundation, but like under my face powder, and then I'll add blush, bronzer, and another highlight on top. So this product is probably almost 3 years old. So it's good that it's finally used up. All right, this one I'm going to call done, even though it needs a little star beside it. This is my MAC concealer. It's the Pro Longwear concealer. Mine is in the shade NC20. Okay, here's the deal with this. See how there's this much left at the bottom? I cannot get to this product. The little spout thing goes all the way down through and it touches the bottom of the bottle. So really, unless there's product able to like move over to right directly under that little spouty thing, you're not going to get it out. And I've been trying to like tilt it, it's not working. So if I like, see, it might spit out a little bit, but then I keep going and nothing. So yeah, I'm just calling it done. I mean, I'm pretty happy to call that done. I think it's pretty good. So that is done. I do really like this concealer. I don't see myself repurchasing it for a long time. I do like to use up my MAC products in my makeup use up because then I can do the back to MAC thing with them. So I'm really glad I can use that for back to MAC. Here's a powder that didn't take me very long to finish. This is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Pressed powder. This is really good if you have oily skin. And this is completely gone. And yeah, there you go. I'm really sad to see this one go. I will repurchase this sometime soon, just not yet. I'm going to try to use up some other stuff first. This is the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer. I've talked about this many times. You know, I might actually just cut this one open. I didn't think about that before filming this video, but I might, because I did do that thing where like you like squeeze it, like you really squeeze it like this. And I got out as much as I could, but I bet you I could get a few more out of this. Anyways, I love this. It has SPF 40 in it. It is really good at filling in pores, and I really like it for oily skin, so I loved that so much. Now here's a product that is done, but it's not actually finished. So this is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. So yeah, this is not actually finished, but you can see there is a lot used up. This was absolutely brand new at the beginning of the year, so I did use quite a bit. This is a white face primer, and it's very hydrating. It's not really meant for oily skin, but I used it just kind of like on this area of my face, not in my T-zone. And it has like a coconutty smell. The reason that I'm calling this done is because it has a 6-month expiry date. This product has like coconut water ingredients and probiotic ingredients in it, and it has a very short shelf life, and I just didn't want to continue using it past the expiry date. So I did get a lot of use out of it, as you can see, but it's not fully used up. All right, that is it for everything that is fully used up. I'm gonna move on now to just stuff that has progress. Starting with my Tarte Amazonian Clay blush. This one here, I don't intend to ever hit pan, and that was never the goal, but I really do intend to like fully wear away that design. All right, my camera doesn't want to focus unless I put my hand behind it. So there you can see there is still some design in that pan, but I am really wearing it down. And this is what is on my cheeks today. I really love this blush. This was a go-to blush for me even before I put it in this project, which is why I put it in this project, because I've said it before, I'm not really like a project pen person. I get really sick of things, and I haven't gotten sick of this, so I'm really happy to keep using it. So I was just recording for like 15 minutes, and then I realized my camera was not recording, and I'm a little annoyed. In fact, look, I'm a little salty about it. All right, let's try to get my mood back up. Okay, so last thing I talked about was blush. Let's move on to the rest of what's on my face. So today I am wearing from Hourglass, the Hourglass Vanish Foundation. Mine is in the shade Shell. I'm gonna roll it up and show you exactly how much is left, and then I'll show you kind of like where the progress is. So this is all I have left in here. And then if you look here, I know it's really hard to tell, but there's 2 Sharpie marks. The first is where we were when we started, and then the second one is where we were on the last update. That represents actually the amount of space when this is rolled all the way down, how much space is above it. There's actually a lot of good progress in this. So when this is rolled all the way down, that's where we are. That's the amount of progress in the last 3 months or 4 months, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna use this up. I'm gonna use this up in the next couple weeks because this has started to smell not so great. I've noticed with Hourglass cream products that they don't last very long. I had a lipstick that went bad on me long before any other lipstick in my collection ever did, and like products older than it, and then same with this foundation, like it's not smelling great right now. So I think probably I need to use this up in the next 2 weeks. The only problem is that I can only use this when I'm filming. I cannot use this in real life. When I first bought this product, I really liked it a lot. It looked really nice on the skin, but now like if I wear it for like 4 hours, it will separate. It does like go into the lines on my face. It settles in there. It's not cute. So I just need to use that up, but only when I'm filming. So hopefully I can and get that done. And also I'm not gonna like, you know how some people dig these things out? Not gonna happen. As soon as we get to the line, that's where it's gonna be. All right, next is from YSL. This is the All Hours Concealer. This is the kind of thing where you can't really see progress. So you can kind of see like a little bit of window pane there, but all that means is like there's some air and some space in there, but it doesn't really, like I can't give you a line. When I pull this out, I still get quite a bit of product on it. Probably, like, I know it's less than what I did when I first started using this, and I will take the stopper out at some point if I'm able to, but I think this is still going to be quite a few more months on that guy. All right, next is MAC Painterly. This is the only eyeshadow primer that I use. So that's where we are on that. You can see there's lots of progress. I mean, this is the only eyeshadow primer I use and will use, which is why I put these in my makeup use up every year, because it's the only one I end up using. This is probably still like a good 3 months of product in there, if I had to guess. This is my Dip Brow and Taupe from Anastasia. Basically at this point, the only thing I put in my eyebrows, like I love it that much. I do use my Brow Wiz from time to time, but it's like that or this, and this wins more often than not, just because I like it in my brows way better. And there is the progress in there. I know these things are so messy and gross looking, but this is what you guys want. We're not going to spend a ton of time here, but this is my Shade and Light palette. The goal is just to use up these 2 powders. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to be very soon for this one, and then, you know, once you do one, then the other one goes a lot faster. So, yeah. Ooh, Jeez, I'll be decluttering that after I use up those two powders because I won't use any of the other powders in it. All right, next is what is on my lips. Okay, so this is from Too Faced. This is the La Creme lipstick in Spice Spice Baby. This is my Holy Grail lipstick. I've talked about it a million times. I love this. It's just like the most beautiful peachy pink color ever. It's so pretty. So this is what is on my lips. This is all that's left. I have not used this a ton. So there's the amount of usage for now on that one. But yeah, once this is used up, like, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get another one. So I'm kind of sad about it. I also have here my Naked 2 lip pencil from Urban Decay. That's the shade. It's just like this really perfect nude lip liner. So it goes with so much stuff. And there's actually a decent amount of progress on this. Like pretty much the same amount of progress, maybe a little bit more than I had in the first quarter of the year. And then I also have MAC syrup. Those are the two things were on my face. This is obviously not. But this is just like such a pretty everyday pinky nude. Like it's just an everyday pink. It's not even a nude. It's just like a really sheeny light pink. Not a ton since the beginning of the year. Not a ton of progress since the beginning of the year. And I think that's just because I don't wear lip products at work and I'm at work for 40 hours a week. So there's so much time in my life that I'm not using these things up. But that's just because, like, I don't know, I put things in my pocket and then I forget about them or I lose them, and that has happened with makeup use up stuff when I bring it to work. And just also I don't have time throughout my day to like remember to put on stuff. I'm too busy. So I also have this product here, which I don't have with me because I lost it at work, which is why I'm talking about this. But that's the Bare Minerals. It's like a mini lipstick, and I actually used it just as recently as Friday, and then I haven't been able to find it since then. So, you know, this is how it goes with products I bring to work, but it's almost done. Like, it's just there. And if I can find it, which I'm crossing my fingers, it'll be in my next update. Also, I guess the last thing that's on my face that is in this update is this. This is from Huda Beauty. This is the Lip Strobe in Angelic. And this is just like on the very inner part of my lips. It just gives it that light. And this is a very reflective lip gloss. Very pigmented, very reflective. These smell fantastic, by the way. I love these. I have two of them, but this is my favorite. I'm not intending on using this up, so there's no progress at all, really. But this is just in this project so I remember to use it. So I get more use out of it than I would otherwise, and that has been the case. Like, it's in my acrylic organizer here all the time, and I see it so much more often than I would if it was over in my collection. So I'm glad to have this in this use up, but it's not going to get used up. Let's be realistic. Let's move on to stuff that has progress but is not on my face. Okay, first is this from NARS. This is the Velvet Lip Glide in Playpen. I think you can tell that there is like space in there. You could see like air in there, but it's not like really measurable. I think maybe if I had it standing up for a very long period of time, maybe you'd be able to see progress eventually, but yeah, I don't know. I have been using it here and there. That's the color. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love these. This is now kind of getting a little up there. It's now probably close to 2 years old. So I definitely want to get more use out of it. But yeah, I am getting some use out of it, not a ton. This here is so hard to measure, and I just tried a few minutes ago. And again, I just literally could not find a Sharpie today. But this was the April update, and we're just about down to here now. So really not a lot left, and this part of the bottle here is a lot thinner than the top was. This is my Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Foundation. This is really good for oily skin, very full coverage. Also here, there's a lot of progress on this. This is from Tarte. It's the Ready Set Radiant Setting Spray. It was full at the beginning of the year. This was the first update, and we're way down to here. So I am positive I will be able to use this up by the end of the year. I have from Clinique, again, work makeup. This has been in my purse for 3 months. And it was funny because I was literally talking to my manager the other day, and I was telling her I don't bring makeup to work. Like, I don't have a makeup bag that I bring with me. She's like, really? What? Because she knows that like I have this channel. But I was like, yeah, I just put on my makeup at the beginning of the day. I know what works for me. I leave it on. It lasts all day. We're good. Like, I don't need to touch up. And that being said, this has been in my purse for touch-ups. I never use it. So I'm now gonna just keep this in my drawer. I'm sure by the next update I will have pan on this because it'll go quickly once I start using it. This is the Clinique Super Powder Double Face Makeup in 02 Matte Beige. So it's like a powder foundation, but I use it more like a setting powder, but it definitely has like some pigmentation to it. So it does like cover things up. And then next, I'm so happy about this. This is from Becca. This is the Sunlit Bronzer in Belly Sands. Look at how much pan was on this. So I just recently took this out of my everyday makeup drawer and put it away because it's too light for me this time of year. Like it really won't show up on my skin, like on my face. And I mean, it might a little bit, but not to the extent that you want a bronzer to. So I put this away. It's gonna wait for like the late fall, winter, and then hopefully I'll be able to like significantly use it up more. And then the last thing before I add stuff in, this is the only thing I'm taking out of my makeup use up. And I still love this palette. Like I love this palette, but it's time to move on. This is the NARS Loaded palette. It's a neutral palette. It's really beautiful. It's so blendable. It's easy to use. I love this. I've used it a ton. So the goal on this was to hit pan on this shade because we all know you always hit pan on the like light shade first. And then I wanted to hit pan on one of these two. But that is not going to be the case. I mean, I know you can see lots of usage on this. I don't know if you can tell just how much of a dip is in these two shades. There's a big dip in both of them. It's kind of hard to tell. You can see there's a lot of usage on this one here, but yeah, we're nowhere near really hitting pan. Yeah, I can really see like a nice dip in those two. And for me, that's going to be enough progress because I have so much neutral in my collection that I want to use other things, you know, like I still love this, but I want to cycle things in and out more. And on that note, we're going to talk about now things that I'm bringing into this makeup use up. Let's start with what's on my eyes right now, and that is this. So at the beginning of the year, I actually was thinking about putting both of these in the use up at the same time. I'm kind of glad I didn't, and I'm just switching them out now because I was able to like concentrate fully on one, and now I can concentrate fully on the next one. But yeah, this is the NARS Wanted palette, and this is like all pinks. It's, well, not all pinks, but it's definitely like a pink themed one. So this is what's on my eyes today. I really love this. Same goal is going to go for this one. I want to hit pan on this shade here, and then we'll see how much of a dip. It'll be these two and this one, I'm sure, that will get the most use after this. And then we'll see from there. But yeah, this will be for the whole rest of the 2018 makeup use up. We'll see how we go. Okay, so the rest of what I am now putting in, I'm gonna put in this face powder. This is from Rimmel. This is the Stay Matte Mattifying Loose Powder. I've talked about this a lot, how much I love it. And we are getting pretty low in here. I will mark everything again with a Sharpie after this video. I just couldn't find it. So there we are on that. I don't foresee it being a problem. I use it all the time. A little does go a long way, but still, I'm sure I'll be able to get a lot of use. Next is this highlighter. So I had taken out the Cover FX Moonlight highlighter in the last one, and I didn't have a highlighter at all for this last 3 months. And it was kind of nice to just be able to play around as much as I wanted. But I do want to start using this more. This is the Lancome Dual Finish Highlighter. It's an 05. It's pronounced Sparkling Peche. It's like French, but I just say Sparkling Peach because why not? Anyways, this is one of my favorite highlight. Like it's tied for my favorite highlighter of all time, and it already has a significant dip. Like you can see that wear right there. Like that's an actual dip that I've got going, but it's just so beautiful. This is what I've been wearing in this whole video. Like it's just so. I just love how shiny it is. Like it's so pretty. So I just want to use this more. I'm going to be happy to be using this more. I have just regular MAC Fix Plus. I talked about this in a video that will be going up soon. It's down to here. Again, I want to use up some more MAC products. I just ordered the MAC Fix Plus Matte, which I will do a whole all-day wear test with it. I'm so excited to be getting it soon, but I do want to just use this up by the end of the year. I'm sure I can. I use this less and less now because I use it mainly just for like on the cheeks or for filming. I don't really use it a lot during the day, every day because again, oily skin problems. Okay, I talked about this in a favorites recently. I love this. I had a bunch of fragrances in the beginning of the year in this use up, and then I didn't have one for a while. So I decided to use this because literally, you guys, I've had this probably for 3 weeks now, and we're already down to here. Like, I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is for 3 weeks, I think. And this is a body mist from Pink. It's called Warm and Cozy. It's Vanilla and Sunburst Passion Fruit. It smells so friggin' good. I mean, that's why I bought it, because I love it. And obviously you could tell by how many times I just sprayed it. Like, you can use a lot because it's a body mist, not like a parfum or something. So it does go a lot faster. And then because I used up my NARS primer, I need another pore filling primer in here. By the way, I kind of sprayed some of that in my mouth. Yeah, I went a little too crazy there. I need another pore filling primer. I don't have too many. Listen, I have this one here. This one is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion. And I used to love this. I just don't know anymore. I feel like this doesn't react well with some foundations. Like last night I wore it with, what was it called? Double Wear from Estee Lauder. And it really just kind of looked weird on the T-zone. So, I don't know. I'm not quite sure about this, but that's why I didn't want to use a full-size product because that's the only full-size pore filling primer I have right now. So I'm just going to use this travel size, and I know it'll be a little bit of a gimme, but still, like, I only use it in my T-zone. Like, I really just put a pore filling primer right here, 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 sometimes on my chin, but sometimes not. Like, it's really just right here and here. So I don't need a lot. This is fairly full. I know I used this a couple times, but not very many. You just kind of squeeze it. Actually, you know what? It's not as full as I thought it was. Okay, this is really going to be a gimme product. Alright, well, that was a lot less than I thought it did, but anyways, this is now in my makeup use up as well. There we go. Alright, so that is it for all of the products. Can you believe how long this was? It was longer for me because, like, I had a camera malfunction where I freaking talked for 15 minutes and it wasn't recording. But yeah, now I feel exhausted from talking. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you are new here, definitely subscribe. I'd love to see you around in my future videos. Well, I'll be the one in them, but you know what I'm saying. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That really helps me out a lot. That is it for today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're speaking kindly to yourself, especially when you look in the mirror. I love you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.